welcome you to Major League Table Tennis, America's first professional table tennis league. I'm Evan Lepler. In Major League Table Tennis, 8 teams of premier players from all around the world compete for a shot at cash prizes and the MLTT Cup. The Chicago Wind are absolutely a contender for the Cup. Led by Canadian superstar and 5-time Olympian Mo Jong, along with team captain Damian Provost, Chicago is well positioned in the East Division playoff race. But the Florida Crocs, featuring Mark the Spanish showman Duran and Swedish legend Matilda Ekholm, are also desperate for victory and determined to make a late season push. The Wind and Crocs will play 4 singles matches and 1 doubles match, all consisting of 3 games to 11. Then our grand finale, the Golden Game, an all-out full squad sprint to 21 points that usually determines the match's outcome in thrilling, dramatic fashion. Debbie Vivarelli wins it for the Seattle Spinners! We join the Week 8 action in Singles 1, a showdown between the top 2 picks in the 2024 MLTT Draft. It's Chicago's Manu Lebason of France and Florida's 2024 Paris Olympian Liam Pitchford of England. Speaking of Olympians, I'm joined by 2-time U.S. Olympian and veteran table tennis analyst Sean O'Neill. Now let's take you to the table at the Pomona Fairplex in Pomona, California, with Chicago up 1-0.
Lebason again being very aggressive with the serve return. That time just pushing it deep into the body. And Lebason fighting to keep the attacks going. He wants to keep Pitchford closer to the table. Once Pitch backs up, his length is a huge advantage, especially being able to overspin the ball coming at him and really take control.
All through 6 points here in game 2. Not only did the Crocs win all 6 matches against the Wind last year, they ended up doubling them up in points for the season, outscored them 84-42 over the course of 6 matches. But as you said, it's a totally different Chicago team. Damian Provost, the only Chicago player in the lineup today who was part of the Wind last year. Lebason has given him a boost. Mo Jong has become the strongest, or one of the strongest female players in the league. Sean Jong has been a nice surprising addition as well. Pretty reliable and steady.
And he's so offensive-minded. I think that Coach Eric Owens selected him especially for the Golden Game, to where he can literally score against anyone. The challenge is sometimes that power can work against him, but yesterday he played extremely well in the Golden Game. Not an easy ball for Lebason to loop down the line because it's curving right into his body. He has to give himself some space in order to create separation to really turn the shoulders. I was just going to say, of course, Pitchford could go down the line just as easily. That time if he sees Lebason moving early, just redirect it. Excellent placement.
Sean, between the two of these players, how would you contrast their serves? Who has the stronger serve?
The more important serve for their game is Lebeson. His game lives off of his serve. Liam, oh, beautiful shot there. Liam puts the ball into play, stops the opponent from attacking the serve, but he has a lot of options. Lebeson is instantly trying to send a message with the forehand step around. Liam also has a wonderful over-the-table short game due to his height.
5-9.
And that's what Lebeson wants to do on each and every point.
6,
Serve short to the forehand,
9.
and then play a loop to either direction based on where he feels the opponent is most comfortable by going to the opposite side. Oh, Lebeson made a good decision. Pitchford was just too strong with the
10,
backhand play.
6.
Game points for Pitchford. Excellent return from Lebeson to
10,
stay in game 2.
7.
Great over the table backhand flip, little side spin banana.
A
Again,
big miss from
8,
Liam there.
and
10.
Lebeson going very aggressive on the serve and just really digging it back, forcing Pitchford to spin it up. That net caught. Pitchford unable to get on top of the ball.
Opportunity here for Lebeson to get it to a golden point. Another good serve from Manu.
9.
3 points in a row.
Crocs,
We're
timeout.
going to get a Florida timeout. 1-point game. We're in game 2.
Back at the table after a timeout. Can Liam Pitchford get the Florida Crocs on the board?
And we've got 4
10.
straight points
Oh.
here for Lebeson and 10-10. Liam felt like he had this game locked up at 10-6. And now all the pressure is on Pitchford here with the serve. Trying to even up this match at a game apiece. Pitchford gets it done on the golden point. And now this match can really begin. Lebeson's got one.
11,
Pitchford's
10,
got
second
one.
game, Crocs.
Crunch time to put their teams in front early as we head into a big time rubber game in the opening match of the day here in Pomona.
After a pressure-packed golden point, it's Pitchford 1, Lebeson
Time.
1. Now back to the table for the rubber game between these two European superstars.
Third game, Crocs win to serve, love all.
All right, Sean, break it down for me. What do you expect here in game 3?
I see Lebeson doing a lot of the same, just forcing his forehand.
1,
But
0.
Pitchford, what a point on that golden point. If he's able to land those backhands in succession, I would not be betting against him because those were just amazing. Again, nice placement by Lebeson, by
One.
Pitchford, just
Oh.
jamming Lebeson into the backhand
Sir.
corner on shots in a row. Pitchford's backhand, I have a feeling, is going to be the difference here in this game.
One, 2.
Two-two.
Levinson has to be careful when he does this backhand side spin chop block. It's going to float out to Pitchford's forehand, and he's so adept at looping down the line. A lot of righties will just go cross court, making it very difficult to deal with the side spin. It's not an issue for Pitchford, who has a great forehand straight attack.
It's been the weekend of rubber games here in Pomona. Much higher percentage than normal. Only had 3 3-0 sweeps in the first 14 matches. That's 3 sweeps out of 20 singles and doubles matches for the season. Had about 32% sweeps. So far this weekend, 15%. Let's serve.
3-0. Three, 4.
Levinson winning a lot of the quick points. And that backhand is just blistering. Right about to say, Levinson with a nice little dig deep into the backhand. Pitchford had no difficulty sending that for a winner down the line.
Change.
They'll switch sides with Pitchford in front, 5-4. The women's singles match is coming up next. It'll be the first ever meeting in Major League Table Tennis between Mo Jong and Matilda Ekholm. Timeout taken by Chicago here. This will be the last timeout in this game, in this first singles match. Another nice crowd on hand here at the Fairplex on a Sunday morning.
LA loves their table tennis. A number of really strong clubs in the area.
For the past couple of days, we've had not just yourself, but other Olympians in the stands. The current U.S. Olympic coach was here.
Gao Jun was here, and also last night, Tawny Bond, Olympian in 2000 and 2004, showed up to lend her support.
Enjoy the experience.
Get a taste of these golden games. Such a innovative and new concept for table tennis.
It's been a really quality couple of weeks to start the new year in California. Last week in Pleasanton up in the Bay. Here in SoCal. 5-all now in game 3. Obviously our thoughts are with all the folks impacted by the fires. Is it looming large on our minds throughout last weekend in particular. Fortunate, grateful that we've been able to gather here again in Pomona. 6-5 lead for Levinson. One more serve here for Liam.
Win to serve.
Do you still think Pitchford has the edge in this upcoming game to 5 just because of his backhand?
Yeah, I mean, coming out of the timeout, it really looked good for Chicago. Levinson was able to really take control. Right now, Pitchford evening it up. His serve return, both the down the line shot, which clips the top of the net. He's not happy about that one. Really moves Levinson out of that backhand corner. But Levison's constantly changing the amount of spin on the ball. He's got that great down the line quick serve. But that's what Pitchford wants. He wants to get his backhand into Levison's backhand. That's a huge advantage for the Crocs. Levinson would say, let me step around, get my forehand into play, especially down the line. Just some mistimings, mishits. Said earlier, Levinson winning a lot of these shorter points. Seems the longer the rally goes, the advantage is to the Crocs. And there's the loop down the line.
8-0.
So tough to cover the top of that ball.
Expected this to be a high quality match, certainly has been.
Already have one Play of the Day nomination from the Golden Point last game.
Pitchford called a let. Here we go. Leveson smacked a winner. There was no call.
Yeah, because me, I didn't see that. So
Florida's already used a timeout. They are allowed to challenge this.
This is a great call. One player short. Leveson said, if I thought it hit the net, I would have told you. I didn't see it, so he took his place of normally he would have given it if there was any close call.
So the flag was thrown, and Frank Arias gets to deal with the review process once again, as fate would have it.
And it's a critical point in this match.
Huge.
I mean, this isn't 1-1.
A successful coach's challenge has given Emmanuel Leveson a crucial 9-8 lead over East Division rival Liam Pitchford. Now, let's see the thrilling conclusion.
Fortunately, Liam's arm was blocking the ball there. That would have been probably the angle to see if the ball ticked off the tape at all, but you didn't see the net move.
9-8. Ring to
So
serve.
it's a point for Chicago. Florida is now down to 2 timeouts for the next 4 matches plus the Golden Games because of the unsuccessful challenge.
Leveson going for the
9-0.
deep serve down the line.
See if Pittsburgh can overcome this adversity here again.
I have a feeling if he does win this match, we'll hear it in his celebration.
I think so. Got 2 serves. He's got the game on his paddle.
And he gets his
10-9.
backhand into play. The perfect matchup, backhand to backhand. And now with the serve.
Into the net, and we've got another
10-0.
golden point. It's the double checking my notes. It's the 14th golden point of the weekend. Second of this match. It all comes down to this on Leveson's serve. And Pitchford prevails.
11-10. Crocs.
You know the name. You know his game. Liam Pitchford has had tough luck with the reviews this weekend, but he has won all 3 of his singles matches, 2 games to 1 for the Florida Crocs.
Yes.
In singles 2, it's table tennis legend Matilda Ekholm for the Crocs. She's a 4-time Olympic qualifier for Sweden and an MLTT veteran. On the other side, 5-time Canadian Olympian Mo Jong, who's already
Second game.
taken the first point
Ring to
in
serve.
this showdown. We go to the table with a team tally even at 2 points apiece.
Love all. Zero one. 1-all.
If you could say it in a sentence, what has made Mo Jong so tough throughout this season?
I think it's just the relentlessness of staying up at the table, never backing off, forcing that forehand
2-1.
smash against male or female opponents. Just so strong.
One, 3.
Matilda has been competitive. She's 3-3 in singles games the last 2 days, now 3-4 on the weekend. Now you can usually count on Matilda to get at least one game for her
2,
team,
3.
but she has not had a winning weekend yet this season. Going 3-6 in Portland, 4-5 in Broward County, 3-6 in Pleasantville.
Matilda scrambling there,
4-2.
tossing up some side spin fishes and lobs. You can see there Mo trying to take something off of it at the end to just bring Maddie back up to the table.
Combs got a 2-point lead and a couple of serves here. See if she can use it.
Four, 3.
What's Matilda reminding herself when she taps herself in the back of the head there?
Where to go on the table. She knows she wants to go out to the forehand, but not when Mo's standing in the center of the table.
Wow. Mo was pushing Matilda backwards a half step with each shot, and Mo had it all
3-5.
set up with Ekholm retreating and
what
finds the net.
Ekholm did was just kept putting more and more side spin on the ball. That was the most animated we've seen Mo all season.
Too good.
4-5.
Just great timing by Mo on those backhand hits.
Four.
Matilda in constant inner dialogue, reminding herself, get that spin in on the table, especially to the forehand side. And that's a beautiful down the line.
7-4.
Mo's been expecting her to go out to the forehand just to make it difficult for Mo to play that ball cross court from the backhand, which she's done so well this match.
5-7.
Mo just juices up this backhand push. Maddie unable to get it over the net.
Five, 8.
The other thing that Matilda can do is when she's looping, don't necessarily loop the ball so low, but give it an arc so that she has some extra time, because otherwise you keep them low.
8-6.
Mo returns them right off the bounce. Look at that angle on the backhand.
Two more huge serves here for Ekholm.
She will play the ball out to the forehand. She doesn't want to test that backhand at all. Good serve.
9-6.
Reverse pendulum to the center of the table. More side spin than top spin on that ball. Just the power of Mo.
7-9.
John back within 2. Serve clock winding down. She gets it off.
8-9.
1 point game.
Mo very patient when Matilda is off the table, not over forcing anything. Taking her time on the net balls.
And it's 9-9.
9
Short
all.
serve would have double bounced if it didn't graze the paddle. Back home still with the game on her racket.
Her serves have been working well here in game 2.
It's a tough miss. Sets up
9-10.
Mo Jong to steal this game. She's been trailing pretty much the whole way.
And Mo just really dug into that forehand chop on the serve return. Pushed it super heavy.
Can Ekholm create our third golden point of the day? Mo Jong, too good
11-9.
yet again.
Second game, win.
Much tighter than game 1, Sean, but the same result. Mo
Yellow
wins
card,
for
Crocs.
Chicago.
Ekholm won the third and final game versus Jong, and the Crocs maintained the momentum from there. Florida took 2-1 wins in both the doubles and third singles events, and we rejoin the action in singles 4. For Florida, it's Mark Duran, MLTT's 5th-ranked player in the midst of a sensational season. His opponent, Win team captain Damian Provost, looking to claw back with a score now 8-5 in Florida's favor.
Zero one.
Duran overcooks the third shot attack on the opening point in game 2.
You know, Evan, looking at
1-0.
Mark Duran from season 1 to season 2, the thing that stands out for me the most is just his offensive play off of his serve. It seemed like in season 1, we saw a lot more of this where he was in the back court. There's a two-handed lob. Another two-hander that lands.
Duran does it again.
1-2.
He's never, ever out of the point.
He's always getting deep shots with the two-handers. Look at how deep this one goes. Forcing Provost back off the table. Oh, Duran loved that one.
A lot of different ways.
Down the line, stepping away.
Timeout, Chicago.
Chicago will use its
Win.
penultimate timeout right here. And the only thing surprising about Duran is he hasn't taken out one of the barricades deep off the table, pursuing the ball.
Si tu te fais vraiment mal sur les jambes, tu vas rentrer vraiment encore plus dans le truc.
You know what to do, Damien.
Yeah. Oh, but normally it's okay. But whew.
It's okay. Use this time. Get your head right. Yeah, come on, Damien.
Allez.
3-1. Crocs to serve.
Provost returning serve more from his forehand side of the
4-1.
table, making sure he gets a good read on the topspin serve. And look at Mark Duran.
1-5.
Talk about running the table.
16 out of the first 21 points in this match.
And it's that third ball attack that's so much more penetrating by Duran. We know he can play from the back court, but up at the table, he's doing a
1-6.
great job of placing the attacks.
Provost in his head now a little bit. He just changed his mind late. You saw the hesitation. Shook his head afterwards. You need to commit to your shot, Sean, as you know.
When
7-1.
you're playing somebody like Mark Duran, who's just firing missiles at you both up at the table and then has his own. Look at that.
7-2.
Returning balls even when it's not in his hand.
Look out, net.
One rule is your paddle cannot touch the net. You also need to be holding it.
3-7.
A little bit of both. That's a well-placed flip by Provost.
Your paddle cannot touch the net.
4-7.
I'm guessing it's the same as tennis, where your body can't touch the net either.
Correct.
So if you're running to
can't-
chase the ball
yeah.
around the table and you graze the net, points over, you lose.
Yeah, sometimes when you're lobbing,
7-5.
if it's a real short ball, the players will start focusing on whether the opponent touches the net when they're lobbing, because that's really the only way you're going to score the point in that situation. Oh, that was an excellent serve return
7-6.
by Provost, cutting the topspin serve back, basically double bouncing it. Provost jumping right back into this game.
7-0.
Wow.
Win to serve.
6 in a row now for Damien. And Provost
8-7.
takes the lead.
This is exactly what Coach Eric Owens likes. Reduce the difference going into the golden game.
8-0.
And Mark Duran up at the table. Needed a
8-9.
slightly larger racket there. Went for the two-hander, but could not connect. Provost nets the
9-0.
final serve. He's going to have 2 on his paddle to try to get this game for Chicago.
Tough break there for Provost.
Looked like that ball hit the net in 2 spots. Just
9-10.
slingshot its way over.
Brilliant point from Provost there with his
10-0.
back against the wall.
Just great placement by Provost, controlling the angles.
Here comes the 5th golden point of the day. Will Florida make it 5 for 5? Incredible stuff, what a battle. The Crocs take it again. You heard the reverberation of the table during that point. Duran with the goods.
How does Major League Table Tennis's grand finale work? Each game to 11 that you've seen is worth 1 team point in the full season standings, and 21 team points are up for grabs in every match. As we near the finish, Florida holds a commanding 10-5 lead thanks to Duran's sweep in singles 4. The Crocs will carry that 5-point differential into this final event, but because every golden game is worth 6 points for the team, Chicago's not out of it yet. 5 players from both teams participate in this climactic ending, and coaches select their lineups to rotate in for sequences of 4 points at a time. That means you'll see top veterans versus rookies, men versus women, Olympians versus Olympians, all with the pressure at its peak. The first team to 21 wins. So let's join the action with Ekholm and Jong on the table first. Buckle up, everybody. This is the Golden Game.
0-5. Win to serve.
Be one serve for Mo and 2 serves for Matilda.
Nice serve return by Ekholm,
0-6.
right in between a long and a short return. Caught Mo indecisive.
Tough break there for the Crocs.
6-1.
First point for Chicago.
But Ekholm keeping her cool, not letting the net ball affect her.
Well, all 3 points won by the returner there. Ekholm losing both on her serve. Dropping 2 out of 3. It's a 4-point game now. Provost, or excuse me, Leveson serving to Pitchford.
Pitchford going for the deep
3-6.
jamming return. That time Pitchford
7-3.
found the range. Very nice forehand attack off the serve. Kept it low. Gave Leveson nothing to work with.
The intensity always climbs during the Golden Game.
And there's the over-the-table play
8-3.
by Liam Pitchford. Leveson went for the short serve return. Pitchford able just to power through it.
Leveson earns the split. 8-4
4-8.
Crocs as Gorak and Sean Zhang retake the table. Gorak won 2 out of 3, but Zhang won 11-2 in the 3rd game. Expect a different level of focus from Gorak here in the Golden.
Wonderful backhand
4-9.
flip from the forehand side. Going out to the wide forehand. Sean Zhang wants to get his forehand into play as quickly as possible. Nice combination
9-5.
there of a forehand opening, a forehand controlled ball, and here comes the power. Great play by Chicago. And Gorak,
10-5.
very workmanlike fashion. Short serve, deals with the push, but quality backhand opening. Players changing sides, teams changing sides.
Since the Golden Game began, each team's got 5 points, but the 5-point lead is the difference right now at the start. Gorak down the line with authority.
5-11.
Almost looked like a drill where they knew where the ball was going. So quick.
Step around, winner. Duran versus Provost.
And this is where the
12-5.
Crocs would love to continue what they saw in singles play.
Duran takes both
13-5.
points on Damien's serve, and Mark has a chance to almost put this out of reach here. Too good.
Just so
14-5.
powerful right now on that 3rd ball
Wait.
off of his serve.
Wait.
So it's going to be a let. Ball kid was still
14-5.
retrieving the last point.
Oh. Provost
6-14.
took some spin off the serve. Just forced Duran to play it off the end, but he'll take that exchange of points.
3 out of 4 for Duran, 14-6 to Florida. Here's Pereira versus Tran.
In the battle of the
6-15.
lefties, the muscle is on the side of the Crocs.
15-7.
Serve to Pereira with an 8-point lead.
$16-7.
Crocs are running away with this thing, Sean. Miss hit there, so Trans gets the
8-16.
split. Now, Chicago's counting on Mo Jong for at least 3, maybe 4 here. The Wind need to win this matchup.
Nice backhand topspin by
17.
Maddie Ekholm.
Above.
Florida within 4 points of the finish line.
Beautiful opening and then
18.
closing by Ekholm. You see this slow spin up and then turning the corner, finding the wide angle. Ekholm takes 2.
Largest lead of the Golden Game so far for Florida. Mojang fights back, but just one more point for these two players.
18-9.
Liam Pitchford will have a chance to close it out regardless of what happens here against Leveson.
Ten 18.
Server losing the point on the floor.
Deep return by Liam
10
Pitchford.
19.
Played it perfectly down the line and was able to counterattack.
Liam goes into the net.
19-11.
Still an 8-point lead for Florida. 2 serves here for Pitchford to give the Crocs a 16-5 victory today.
Oh, what an inside out
20-11.
forehand move by Pitchford from the center of the table, creating his own angle.
Something about this matchup, Sean. Florida versus Chicago. Once again, it goes to the Crocs. And a euphoric roar from Liam Pitchford and the entire Florida bench. A catharsis for the Crocs. After a frustrating couple of days, Florida gets the victory over Chicago. And it was a big one, 16-5 the final score. They were 36 points down behind the Wind in the standings entering the day. They're having 25 back with just 6 regular season matches to go. The Crocs hoping to make a late push.
It's been another great showcase for Major League Table Tennis. Make sure you subscribe and follow MLTT on all our social media platforms and visit MLTT.com for more information. For our entire crew and my partner, the Hall of Famer Sean O'Neill, I'm Evan Lepler. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the table again soon.